Hey everybody, welcome back. Homebrew Wednesday update for Pookie NC channel. I'm Brad. I'm going to be drinking one of my oaked double IPAs today. I don't really have a whole lot going on as far as updating on my actual homebrew, so I'm going to drink a homebrew for my update. And you got to be really careful about how you pour this one, or it'll just put a massive head on it. It's a little dark for an IPA, but it's good. It's my first IPA. I'm pretty happy with it. Wish it turned out just a little bit hoppier than what it did, but I remedied that on my second IPA, which was a black IPA. Hit it a lot harder with the hops. This one's got a little bit of age on it, so the hop profile is kind of faded. It wasn't really ever super strong to begin with. It's kind of hops and mellowed into the background a little bit more than what I like, but it's still a good drinking beer. It's got a pick up the oak. Tannins coming through on it. The malt. It's actually the oak, the malt, the oak, the hops are about the same, and then the malt comes in. I'm not really very good at rating beers or whatever, so anyway, I'm gonna just have a drink here and it's good. It's got a real nice balance. It's got a little age on it now. It's mellowed out. It was really oaky when I first did it. The first 2 or 3 weeks it was just about so oaky you could hardly stand to drink it unless it's just really like oak. It's mellowed out a lot. I'm pretty happy with it. That's pretty much what I got going on for my Homebrew Wednesday update. I did a beer run before I came home and picked up a 6-pack of Lagunitas IPA Indian Pale Ale. These are pretty good if you haven't ever checked them out. Most of Lagunitas stuff's pretty good. And I also picked up a bomber of Smutty Nose Gravitation, which is awesome. If you can get Smutty Nose beers in your area, I'd highly suggest checking a few of them out. The Gravitation is part of their Big Beer series. It's a Belgian quad. The little thing on the end cap said it was 8.5. I drank one of these last week, and a bomber pretty much got me drunk. If that's 8.5, I'll have to kiss your ass, because I've got higher gravity homebrews here, and I can drink a bomber of those, and it didn't get me anywhere near as buzzed up as that beer did. That thing's probably pushing closer to 10 or 11%. Last year was supposed to be 12. The year before that was like 6. So the gravities on these things of what they've got listed are all over the place. They're saying this year's series is 8.5, but it seemed to be a lot higher than that to me. It's a really, really, really good tasting beer. It is kind of boozy because it's a quad, so you're gonna have to expect that. But if you like that style of beer, definitely check it out. That's what the label looks like. I haven't seen it in anything but bombers, but definitely check it out if you can find it. Other than that, that's pretty much what I got going on. I've got my beers, pretty much everything I did my updates on last week is fermenting. There's not really much to show about that. I still hadn't gotten around to bottling my brown ale. I need to do that so I can free up a carboy and transfer one of my stouts over to that, and then I'll be bottling up my black IPA. Excuse me. And this has got good carbonation. You can see it's got great lacing, the head sticking around on it. which is what you want. You always want to have a good beer. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had any of my beers turn out bad. The only one of them I did so far I ain't really crazy about is my did an Oktoberfest beer. And when I did the final gravity reading on it when I was getting ready to bottle it, it was just so friggin' bland I couldn't stand it. I've gotten into where I drink a lot of hoppy beers. I know Oktoberfest are supposed to be malt forward, but it just pretty much just didn't have shit going on in the flavor department as far as I was concerned. It's damn sure wasn't something I wanted to drink those 6 gallons of the way it was. So I've turned it into a holiday spiced ale. Put some spices in it and bottled it up. That helped it out a lot. That turned out pretty decent. It's still my least favorite beer out of all of them I've done, but it's more drinkable now. That one found its way into some Christmas baskets this year. But everybody that's drank it said they liked it, so I was pretty glad to hear that. But I hope everybody has a good Homebrew Wednesday, and you guys take it easy, and I'll see you next week.